Yeah, you need to log out of.
Hello?
Yeah, then you need to log out of one of your accounts.
Is it Akhilesh?
Yeah.
Man, you are my savior. You know that, right?
What happened?
No, you are my savior. SAVIOUR. I mean to say you help me out. So I need to log out of one of it.
Yep.
So how do I do that? So it is sharing more than one, right?
Yeah. Do you see more than one ball at the bottom?
Let me close. Hello? Could you guys listen me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Akhilesh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Hello? Hello? Okay. So sorry, Andy. I thought I was sending you. So how do I do? For people participants, and then add. Yeah, I did that. One second. Where do I need to? 1 second. Email, right? Subject. 1 second, Satish. 1 second, Satish. simhadri1@ranktech.com, right? I did send invitation, Satish. I'm sorry about the inconvenience. Okay. You guys could listen me? Hello? Can you all listen me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So before going to SED type 2, today I would like to discuss first two things. The first one is user defined code, and the second one is file reader, how we can read external file and how can we write back to the external file. Once these two are done, we can discuss once we are done with this, we can discuss SED type 2. Okay. So Satish Garu,
Yeah, hi.
I think a lot of background noise is coming from.
Is it from me?
I think, let me check. Or 1 second.
So why? Okay, maybe it looks like I log off and log in again.
Okay. Okay. So for user-defined code, can you guess what would be our transformation? For user-defined code, our transformation?
Okay. Kiran?
Yeah.
I think if I leave the meeting, you will also leave. I don't know.
No, just be in run. That's fine.
I don't know. It logged in as analytics trainer 2 times. So that's what my doubt is.
I logged in couple of times. Akhilesh helped me to come out of it.
Satish, I think you're all right if you just mute your mic.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, anyway, I will not be staying in the meeting. Just wanted to say hi to you guys. And
okay. So today we are trying to understand user written code. So we have lot of transformations here, right? Like we have SED type, to rank, and others. But sometimes we need to write also the code. To write the code, we need to use user written transformation. Okay. Clear? Okay. Okay. So we have user written code as our transformation. Okay. I want to test it on my table. Here my table is customer 2. Okay. Okay. So let's open our customer 2 table. I'm sorry. I should not have tested the properties, but let's open the table. So this is not the table which I'm looking for. Let me delete it. This is not either. Okay. So what I wanted to do here was, whenever the gender has F, I want to have a new column the name of the column is sex, and if there is F, that column has to appear as female. If it is M, I want it to be male. Okay. So what is the first step? I need to add to this diagram. Once I add to this diagram, I need to join them. Okay. And then I need to have a new table. Okay. Akhilesh, would you want me to design a new table? You want me to help in designing a new table? Akhilesh?
Yeah, sure.
Target?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Then?
New table. Yeah. Next. RWD.
Next.
Select text. Sure. Customers 8.
Source. Customer data. So I got all these columns, right? What did we thought like? I want one more column. What was the name of the column? Name of the column was sex. Type is numeric, right? No, sex type cannot be numeric, right? Let's tell it as character. I just wanted it to be 8 length long. Okay. If you want to give any description, we can give description. And I want this column to next to the gender. So I click here. Okay. Then next. Then it says the order of columns has changed. Do you want to say in the new order? I say yes. Next. Okay. So what was the name of our table? Customer underscore data C. Okay, I'm keeping it here. Okay. Now, what can I do? Can anybody guess what? How can we write code here? Christine, want to give a try?
Open the property and add our own code.
So which line it could be?
Code.
Code, right? Did you see a white line in the middle?
Yes.
Anybody? Everybody? Then I have already written that code and pasted. All I need to do is control. Oh, that was the password. So maximize. This was the code I wanted to have. So from here to here, the code is pretty straightforward and clear for you guys, right? This is straightforward. We run it for any table, right? Is that right? So here you need to remember two things. One is for output data, you need to mention this way, ampersand underscore output. To reference your source table, you need to put set underscore ampersand syslast. Okay. Only two things you have to remember is, this is the target table you mention as ampersand underscore output, whereas your input table is ampersand syslast. Is that clear? You have to tell me something so that we can move forward. Is that clear? Milind?
Yes, sir.
Christine?
Yes.
So if you know this too, you can write whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to write, you can write. But the two important things you need to remember is, your target table, you should write it as ampersand underscore output, set is ampersand syslast. Is that clear? I think it's clear. Okay. Then I press OK. Did you see it is just written as user written, right? Probably you want to change its name little bit. So what we can do is, we can go properties. Okay. In general, the name is user written. We can say user written for gender. Okay. Gender 2. I don't know it will take this long or not. Okay. Okay, probably that much long is not a beneficial thing. Let me do one more thing. Okay. You can write like this, or you can leave as user written code itself. Okay. And also let's again go into properties and check mappings. All the mapping looks good. The new column, which is sex, we have written the code for it, so it will take care of that thing. Okay. Let me press OK, and then let me press this one. Let's open our data set. Did you see? F has been changed into female, M has been changed into male. You can do tons of other things, like you have many different things in your data step, right? You can do all those things in here. Okay. Or you want to write a long written code also, you can write it there. Is that clear? Is that clear to all of you? Okay. So now tell me, how do you mention your what is the name of your source table? How do you mention your source table if you are written user written code? Anybody? How do you mention your source table? Christine? In user written code, how do you mention your table name, source table name?
Ampersand slash SYSLAST.
Ampersand is last. So this is a macro variable, right? This macro variable we always give it for any table which is there previously. So ampersand is last. Milind, what would be your target table?
It's ampersand underscore output.
Ampersand underscore output. So every other manipulation you can do as it is there in your base as code. Okay. Is this part clear? Thank you, Akhilesh. And then let me close this. Sometimes you have to run 10 steps. One of the steps could be your user written code. Okay. File, then save. Save this job. Okay. Now the next one is one I want to discuss is reading an external file. Okay. External file, how we can do it? First, let us create a new job. External file reading. Okay. So here I go into transformation. See here we have in Access we have lot of things like file reader, file writer, Microsoft Q Reader, Microsoft Q Writer, Oracle table loader, SPD table loader, regular table loader, Teradata table loader. Did you see all this? Once, say for example, if you want to read from a file, what could we use? Any guess? Any guess? If you want to read a file, a text file, a CSV file, file reader. Excellent. Excellent, Manu. I have one other question. This is important in the terms of especially in interviews and all that, they ask you about bulk loaders. Okay, Akhilesh, Did you had chance to work with any bulk loaders when you were working? Okay. Say you have large amount of data in your SAS table. Okay. If you do an ordinary loading, then it will take lot of time, lots and lots of time. Sometimes it will take, like, say you have 150 million tables, 150 million records you want to load, and then you use just SAS, then it takes forever. So what do? Is they use, say, your Oracle bulk loader facility. What does this does is Oracle has a capacity to read very fastly from SAS or anybody else, but in this case SAS. Or if we are using Teradata, it will read fast from Teradata, so and so forth. Okay. So we were talking about few different things here. One is file reader. If you want to read from file reader. But if you are loading from SAS to Oracle or Teradata, we use these bulk loaders. These bulk loaders load faster into these target tables. Sometimes in the interview they may ask you, so what do you do when you have lots of data in SAS and all those things? We can definitely tell we use bulk loader so that the bulk loading happens and it happens fastly and quickly. Is that clear? So let us bring our file reader. Okay. What do I need to do is, first I need to register the external file. New. Okay. And then anybody can guess what should I do? External file, or let me new external file delimited. Okay. Ext file. Next. Browse. My file is in CSV, so I will say CSV. Okay. I read new files underscores CSV. Next. It's a comma separated, right? So I put comma separated here. Then next. What I will do is, here I am not seeing anything, right? So I need to click refresh. Do you see? I see all the data here. Okay. Then let me do one more thing. Okay. Let me take this file. Then we need to click import, get the column names from column headings. Okay. Column headings are there in the file record 1. I'm just showing this in a very high level. Then one of you and me will do it again. Okay. Next. Okay. Did you see it read everything here, the column names? Okay. Then let me refresh it. Did you see the data is there in the first line also? The column names are there in the first line, right? So I will do 2 here. Next, finish. Okay. I think we need to, let's do another file so that we understand it better. Okay. Who wants to do along with me so that we understand it better? Last time. Okay, Milind, go ahead. First, what we need to do?
Yeah, right click on source,
Source,
new,
external file,
delimited.
Let's put something, EE or something. Okay.
Next.
Let's put 5. Next.
Browse.
And then browse, and we get what we have, right? Browse. And here
CSV or whatever.
All files, then we see all files, or if you want CSV, get it, right? And I'm selecting this.
Next.
And
then advanced.
There, I don't think we need advanced here. We don't have any missing. Then we go next.
Import.
Yes. We need to click import.
The 4th row.
Yeah. What does it say?
Get the column names from column headings in this file.
Because the column names are there in the file. If you are not there, probably we could have not taken that.
Okay.
Okay. So all the column names are coming nice and clean. Okay. And refresh. See, the first row is all column names, right? So what we have to do here?
Starting record is 2. Next. Finish.
Is it clear? Christine?
Clear.
Okay. Christine, now could you tell me how to design a target table out of it?
Click on target, new table, target.
Sub underscore target. Okay. Next.
Library.
Next. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. Sorry guys. Then
Source. Today class source.
Today class source
File.
And then it doesn't matter if you already they have column names. It's the same process we have to do it in here also. That's what I was trying to tell. Okay. So when you register your external file, it is the same thing. Okay. Then next. Then next.
Finish.
Finish. Do you guys want me to repeat how to read an external file once again, or you guys are fine? Okay. Because I thought like, thanks at least. I thought like I did not go in depth there. So, what was our table name? Anybody remember? Sup underscore target, right? Okay. Now run. And check whether you have data or not. So you have data, right? So now, now tell me one thing is, how do I write back to a file? So let's go to transformation. We have a file writer here. Add to the diagram. Put it in here. We need an external file here, right? So what we need here is an empty external file. Okay. Let me make an empty external file. Okay. File, save as, supplier dot yes, save. Okay. Now can anybody tell me how can I do this one? Anybody wants to take a chance how to explain? Akhilesh, you want to give a try?
Okay, what do you want to do?
Now we need to bring our external file also here. How do we do that? Click on target, right? New external file, delimited. Give any name. Next. What was our table name? Anybody remembers? Where did I save it? This one, right? Okay. Next. 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 Okay. Next. Let me refresh. See, did you see my new? Okay. Properties. What is happening here? I don't have any column values, right? I could have taken from here also, but I did not do it. You know why? Just to teach you a new stuff. Okay. So I clicked on propagate column to targets from sources. Did you see how we got every column? Okay. Run. This new thing which we created will also have some records. Okay. Is that clear how we did it? Okay. So, Christine, is this clear?
Yes, but I have one question. Is we read from the original external file with the column name, but now we get the created external file without column name.
Yeah.
So does that mean we will lost some information during the transform?
No. See, okay. Let me delete. Okay. So what we did was, we did not have, say we could have written the column names here also. We did not write these column names in external file, but what we did was, we propagated the columns. Sometimes if you don't have columns, we can map the columns automatically. So what, say here you don't have any column names, say. Okay, we closed it. But what we do is, we intelligently used this table. Say this table has these columns, right? What we did was, we mapped this column to those columns. We said, please make the same column names and everything in the text file also. Okay. So let me do my Control Z. If you see here, it also has the same columns. One second. So you mean to say here we are not having column names on top of this one? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have column names like that. Yes, you're right. So if you want to have the column names also, then we may have to write column names or something like that. Okay. Or we may have to use another process while say for example, say, let's see whether we can write a names or not. Okay. Let me do file say as YYY dot yes. Second, users first demo documents. Sorry. Let me close this. So this table has no records, right? Let's see whether we can populate it as you're saying. Okay, let me try. You wanted to populate it with the column names also, right? So let me file new external file delimited next. So did you, Christine? Excellent, good point you said to me. Did you see here?
Yes.
We have a select option here. I think the way I was doing, it will not give you the column names, but there is another way. From here, did you guys see what I was trying to do? Akhilesh and Akhilesh and Milind. Okay, so you have option of get the column name from existing tables or external files. So select. So from today's class, what was our table? What is the table we created in the middle? Anybody remembers? sub_target. Wow, you have excellent memory. Okay. You are right. Okay. So see, it's automatically mapped and everything is fine. Okay. Excellent job, Christine. This is how, by discussing and discussing only, we can do more and more things. Let's open. Refresh. I think let me do one thing. By default, it is not showing the table name in the external file, I guess. Let me check. Test tables, right? Christine, you looks like you are right. Okay, let us do one more thing. Okay, let us try once again. Okay, let us make a new file. Save as zzz.csv. Okay, I never made files outside, doing it outside. Always read the files, but I never read it out. So target, I can't delete this one. I can now. Okay. So let's go. Akhilesh or Milind, I want somebody to help me how to design our external file. Target. Who wants to help me? Milind?
Yes. New external file. Delimited. Next.
New xtre. Next.
Browse.
CSV.
zzz.csv. Next. Next. Import. Okay. Or select.
Think.
Today class.
Akhilesh, go ahead.
So after you select the columns here,
Yeah.
could you select? Do you have to select the rows from row 2 or something like that?
Cancel. So here we are not doing anything of that sort, right? Because row 2 we are not taking. Okay. We are taking from table to external file.
Yeah.
So table, always you have data from the first row itself, right?
Okay.
So table, that is the exact metadata of the table,
Okay.
right? Table you will read always from the first row also, right? External file we don't read from the first file. Okay, if you have a table will have a proper column names and everything. Your first row will be your first row of your data.
Yeah.
That is not the same case with your TXT files and all those things. TXT file or Excel files, or there you put whatever you want to put as a column name also, right? So here we are reading from a table to output. So you always read from the first record itself.
Okay. When you
Was I
write-
clear?
Okay.
But Christine, I will figure out how to do that. Okay. That's a very good question. What was our table? Our table was in target, right?
Yes.
What was our table? Sub underscore target, right?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I don't know how to. XXX, right?
No, it was VGG.
VGG. Where did VGG go? I don't see VGG.
I think it's a new extra here.
Yeah, you are right. Milind,
Yes, sir.
you don't say sir always. No need to say Milind. You look like you are my junior brother. I have excellent memory. You also have excellent memory. So I use joke. Don't take it personally, okay?
Yes.
So Hmm. I will try, Christine, how I can get the column names also into the external file. Okay.
Okay, I will try when I do the practice.
Then you should let me know how you did it. Okay.
Okay.
Then we can discuss in the class. So today we did two things. One is user written code. In user written code, just I'm giving quick recap. User written code, only two things you have to remember. Source table is ampersand underscore. Sorry, source table is ampersand sys last. Target table is ampersand underscore output. Those two things you remember, you can write other code whatever you want to write. Okay. Do you remember where to write the code? Just go in this transformation, file, new, job. So user written code is there in the data, right? In the data, user written code. You go to the code. You have this white place. That's where you write your code. Everything else is same. Only two things you need to remember. Sys last is your source table. Ampersand underscore output is your target table. Okay. For reading, this was one. For reading external files, we used file reader. Okay. And we can pick the columns in the target table also from the external file. It is simple. First we register external file. Once we register external file, we design our target table same fashion. Just move all the columns, you get all the columns, and you use file reader here. File reader is also nothing exceptional. In the file reader, everything is pretty much same. 1 second, hold on. Where did we? Hold on 1 second. Can anybody tell what we did here? Christine? File reader properties. Christine?
Yes.
How did we do this? Properties. Mapping was all fine. Option was all fine. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. One last 2 minutes, guys. Then should I do? Milind, do you remember what we did here?
Yeah, you're going to mappings, properties, mappings. And I think you selected the one of the toolbars on top, the blue one.
Hold on 1 second. So anybody knows what I did, or I can explain you very simple way. So file reader does not have any properties to fix anything there. Okay, so the only thing important here is to bring your target table and fix it. That's about it. So file reader is a transformation which does not do anything, or we did not do anything with that. Okay, so file reader we use just to read the data and we keep it in here. That's all. We did all the manipulation in here, right, to make this table. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Or no? Let's once again design everything from the scratch and then we leave. Okay. First, let me open this table. First, let me delete this one also. I just need 3 more minutes, guys. Okay. First, we go to our transformation. First thing is we did not do anything. Only thing we did was we registered or we bought a table external file. That's about it. That was the complicated thing here. Okay, we did not do anything in the transformation. So first, new, delimited, and my external file. Okay, and you tell where it is. It is supplier.csv by using browse. Next, then we said it is a comma separated, and then next. Okay, then we click import. Cancel. Then we click import. Okay, 1 second. Get the column. This is not in the table, right? So get the columns from headings in the file. Okay, then refresh. and here you said 2. Then next, then finish. So all the problem we had was just registering our external file. Okay, once it is once our new external file is registered, everything is straightforward. So registering the external file was the only complicated thing. Okay, and you can make your target table simply in the same fashion as you do it. Okay, and in the transformations you used in the access, what did we use? File reader. So I want to reiterate one thing. In file reader we have not done anything. Okay, if you understand till here, it is fine. You don't have to really write outside files, but if you understand this, this is more than enough. What I want you to understand is the only important thing is registering the external file. Okay, target file is the same, target table is the same fashion you do all the times. So registering what was complicated for us, and we fixed it. Okay, is this clear to all of you? Christine?
Yes, it's clear now.
Okay, so only thing in reading the file, the only thing complicated is to register your external file. That's about it. File reader has nothing, and to make your own code is also very easy. Okay, you guys want to practice? I just want to talk to you for a couple of more minutes. You want class tomorrow, or you want to practice all the stuff?
I prefer practice.
Okay, so I want to teach you guys how to create your own transformation, and there is a loop thing here. I would like to teach that one, and also how to create your own transformation. After that, we are probably we are looking at 2 classes or 3. Anything in particular you guys are looking? So some of these other transformations you could also handle them. It will be redundant if I tell all those things. If you want any other transformations, you can tell me. Analysis is interfacing with the interfacing with the databases, right? I will tell you one class for that. Okay. Interfacing I will tell in one class. Anything else, Akhilesh, you are looking for other than these 2 things? Christine?
No.
Okay, so if you want, I can cover other transformations also, but they are also not very complicated. Okay, so please everybody practice tomorrow. Complete it as quickly as it is. by this Saturday we will try to wrap it up. Tomorrow let's take the break. Okay, I will be online most of the time. In case if you have any problem, just ping me in Skype. I will reply you back. Okay, but please do practice. Okay, if you have your own data sets also, please let me know. Okay, so user defined our own transformations, how to create our own transformations, and the next word would be this loop, then loop transformation, and then how to create our own transformation. Then we are done. Anything you are looking or anything, just let me know. I am available online. Okay, if you have nothing, then anybody wants to use now? I'm just going out for a few minutes. If you want to use, I can give my user password. Anybody wants now? No? Okay guys, then let's see you day after tomorrow at 5:30. Bye.